From the 1011 Now Alert Center,
this is the Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening and thank you for joining me. I'm Jessica Blum with your headlines for Tuesday, March 3rd. First, we are learning tonight that a soldier from Bellevue, Sergeant First Class Noah L. Tegens, was one of 6 people who died in an Iranian strike on a tactical operations center in Kuwait on March 1st. The Pentagon releasing the names of people killed today, and we're learning this team was based out of Des Moines. 5 others were killed by a drone that struck a work site at Port Shuaibah in Kuwait. So far, only 4 of those people have been identified, and family is still being notified. Tegens was 42 years old, an Army Reserve soldier assigned to the 103rd Sustainment Command. Senator Deb Fischer, among many, releasing a statement today saying, "It is with profound sadness that I learned one of Nebraska's own was killed in Kuwait during Operation Epic Fury. Bruce and I extend our deepest condolences to Sergeant First Class Noah Tegens' family as they navigate this unimaginable grief. His courage and sacrifice in service to our nation will be forever honored." For more reaction from state officials and his community, be sure to go to our website. The UNL Faculty Senate could make history again, looking to move forward with 3 no-confidence votes against administrators that were allegedly at the forefront of a $27.5 million budget cut last year. Those 3 members are Mark Button, the school's executive vice chancellor, as well as Tiffany Hang Moss and Jennifer Nelson, who are also vice chancellors of 2 different departments. Back in November, the Faculty Senate passed a no-confidence vote of Chancellor Rodney Bennett. It was the first time a vote like that passed in the university's nearly 157-year history, ultimately leading to Bennett's resignation. Members say these 3 were architects in the recent cuts to the university's budget that eliminated 4 programs entirely. We spoke to the interim chancellor before today's proceedings, and here's what she had to say.
I just don't think that we get to have Bennett leave with his golden parachute and we get stuck with the 3 of them.
Today, the Faculty Senate debated the motion to set up an official no-confidence vote. Right now, that is set for next month on April 7th. A string of vandalism across multiple churches in downtown Lincoln over the weekend left 1 man in jail and a trail of shattered glass. Now, those houses of worship are cleaning up and holding space in their hearts for the man behind bars. Court documents show 27-year-old Nigel Cummings was arrested after breaking into First Christian Church on 16th Street Saturday evening. He allegedly shattered 2 stained glass windows and smashed a door, with officers finding large rocks inside, causing more than $20,000 in damage. The glass panels were made in 1908 and installed at First Christian in 1926. Reverend Cara Hillhouse says she has no ill will toward Cummings and hopes that he gets the help he needs.
We're very sad because this is a very special, sacred space to us, but we also know that this isn't going to deter our desire to be a place of love and grace in this neighborhood.
Replacing stained glass is extremely expensive and time-consuming, and it's not easy to find someone who can do that delicate work. According to Reverend Hillhouse, the entire panel will likely need to be replaced, something proving to be even more difficult because that very old glass isn't made anymore. Get ready to pay more at the pump. The price of gas in the U.S. soaring to an average of $3.11 a gallon. That's according to AAA. Those higher prices are also hitting close to home. The average today in Lincoln is sitting at $2.93. That's a 25-cent spike from just a week ago, when the average price per gallon was $2.68. For reference, the highest ever reported regular gallon of gas in Lincoln was back in 2022, where the average price was $4.80. 3 people were caught on Sunday following a road rage incident spanning across 2 Nebraska counties. York County deputies responding to the incident on Highway 69 near Shelby. A caller told deputies that someone in another vehicle was throwing objects and 2 individuals pointed guns at them. Part of this took place in Polk County. Deputies eventually found 3 suspects at a property near Waco. 2 18-year-olds are facing felony charges. A juvenile was also taken into custody. The railroad bridge destroyed in a fire last week is already back up and running again. Last Monday, a 1011 reporter caught that incredible video of the fiery bridge near Pinnacle Bank Arena collapsing. It now looks like this, just about a week after repairs started on the Central Union Pacific Bridge. UP confirmed with us today that the railroad has been repaired, inspected, and reopened to train traffic. Now cleanup, along with some additional finishing work, is still ongoing for the next month or so. LFR says an unattended campfire caused the blaze that destroyed the bridge. Well, hope you got a good nap in today because the Huskers have a late-night tip-off for its second-to-last game of the regular season. Nebraska facing UCLA, and the Big Red can tie a school record for wins in a season with a victory tonight. If you plan on staying up for the game, it will be on FS1. It's an important matchup for Nebraska as the team hopes to lock down a top 4 spot in the conference, which would give them a triple bye for the Big Ten tournament. And don't worry, if you miss out on tonight's game, we'll have updates on our website and on our 1011 Now app. And before we get to your 7-day forecast, an important reminder from local health officials. The Lincoln-Lancaster County Health Department is asking you to monitor air quality with the spring burning season right around the corner. As a reminder, smoke from controlled burns over the next 8 to 10 weeks can cause poor air quality in our area. Plus, spring winds and dry conditions may increase the risk of wildfires. So during this time, the health department will monitor burns, smoke, and weather, issuing an air quality alert when necessary. Officials say smoke can cause asthma attacks or problems for someone with heart disease, so be sure to watch out for that. Finally tonight, and rounding out your night beat, is a check of that 7-day forecast. Temperatures are warming through the rest of this week. We'll be in the middle and upper 60s on Thursday and trying for 70 degrees by Friday, but that will come with a classic spring system setting up to bring winter and potential for snow in western Nebraska, and then some spring weather in eastern Nebraska, namely potential for a couple rounds of strong, if not severe, storms Thursday night into Friday morning, and potential, if the atmosphere rebounds, for another round Friday afternoon into the evening hours. So we will be watching closely the end of this week. Other than that, this weekend will be rather quiet. We'll have to set those clocks forward an hour on Sunday, but comfortable temperatures in the 50s and 60s.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.